Hey guys, this is a quick, not even a review. This is normally a channel where I do reviews of various products, but this is one thing that just came up an awful lot with this computer that I built last year, and that is for whatever reason I was getting a whole lot of blue screens of death at random intervals, and I basically spent the better part of a month looking at various solutions when I wasn't at work and doing other things. This is the computer I use for rendering and editing, so it was kind of essential that I get this fixed. The issue I was running into was that there was no real pattern to when I would get a blue screen of death. Sometimes I would just be navigating using Google Chrome and things would stop working and then blue screen of death. Other times I'd be playing a game. Sometimes it would be on startup. Sometimes it would be when it had been sitting and then I started doing something with it. And I tried everything. I tried to do the I used memtest86 on it. I used driver checker to make sure everything was working properly. I uninstalled graphics cards. I reinstalled graphics cards. The only thing I didn't do, and this is where I was kind of trying to avoid going through a hassle, I didn't switch out the power, the actual power supply. That was the only thing I didn't touch. I did stress tests on the CPU, the GPU, everything I could to try to figure out what's going on. I kept getting this Kernel 41 power code in the event viewer, and finally, this is really, I guess, a very strange area, but I finally pretty much found the problem, and it was this. It was this old nasty extension cord I was using. And once I took that out of the equation, no more blue screens of death. They stopped happening completely. So it's just one of those weird situations, and I hope this helps you guys out, where it's not necessarily a software side issue or an internal hardware issue. Sometimes it's just you're using a connector, or in this case a power cord, that can't do the job properly. So I realize this is probably a strange place to put this on our review channel, but this is when I was looking at my solutions, I always go to the videos first and kind of run through them, because I can kind of play them and listen to them while I'm navigating, figuring out, looking at stuff on my computer live, as opposed to like jumping around back and forth. So if you have issues with Kernel 41 power, there's no real pattern explanation as to why, check all your power connections. Make sure that your main power source is not old or nasty or gunked up. Make sure that you're using a good outlet. Change the outlets around, possibly. Just one of those weird situations where if I hadn't seen the post on some random website while navigating my phone in my free time, trying to think of just new ideas as to why this wasn't working and why I kept getting these blue screens, I never would have found it. So I can't even credit whoever that was. I think it was like a comment on a post somewhere, because I was looking at this stuff for days and days and days trying to figure out what it was, rewatching videos. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Check your power cords, check your surge protectors, check your power outlets, try them all out, see if you get any kind of different result. Helped me out. It saved my butt, because I was about to spend another about $100 on a new power supply, and now I don't have to, which is kind of nice. Well, thank you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.